Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Young Gaming channel. I actually went ahead and this video is pretty much only for one player only, and it's a friend of mine. So a couple thing is I don't support the game anymore for Battleforge. I just play it for my loss and fun and nostalgia and stuff like that. I do not help anybody anymore. If you're not in a friend list. So one thing is I already got out of the server and stuff like that. I don't report anything. Don't support it. I do not like the idea that they had where you can actually have people representative going ahead and keeping the discussion to themselves in a way that they do have hidden chat and stuff like that. I think that's kind of scummy. If you're hiding some of the chats and stuff like that between each other, not publicly. I also do not like some of the stats there are very hidden, which again, some representative has helped me out there. In keeping with knowing what has been hidden and what has been not. Another thing is I do not like the support that someone can suggest a card to be discussed, and they can actually, if they don't like it, they can restrict it and saying no, it's not going to go up. So that's actually very scummy. I know it's politic and the democracy and stuff like that, but I do not like that representation in the game. If I say this card should be talked about, it should be put in a suggestion and the representative should talk over that. Also allow if there is some way where they want to nerf a specific card and they want to not nerf a specific card, you can definitely see it clearly, the manipulations through their typing and stuff like that. They can still talk in hidden chat and stuff like that, but again, they can't really hide that when you're actually talking in public. As I put a specific suggestion, if they didn't like it, it doesn't go through. So, you know, I think that's coming because, as I said before, if you actually watch previous videos, there aren't really any PvE representative. There's just the PvE side category of the speed run. There are actually not people talking about the mechanic or specific of a deck or why a deck is actually made. There's none of that. I have pictures to actually prove that. People said, Radical even said it himself, there's not enough a representative out there or at all. So basically this belongs to speed run and PvP. So those two people of the representative category can actually control where a card balance can actually go, or if you have a specific card that should be nerfed, they can actually decide whether to say nope, 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 and then it doesn't go through and then it doesn't be discussed. I thought it's fucking scummy, and I think this game is gonna be trash in the future. So I'm just gonna have my fun with it until Hightail comes up. So we're actually gonna get into this video, and this is for you, Dark. This is actually how you beat Siege Foe, since you're using a specific deck for the Lost Soul, but you're technically starting with Shadow, and you did set that you can clear the bottom cap with 3 charges, and that means that it should be easy to clear the whole thing if you're just using 3 charges, as I uses pretty much more power than you do. So here's pretty much the video starting and the examples of it. Starting with this video, I only summoned like 2 mages. You say you did it with 3 chargers. Again, I only summoned 2 mages and 2 master archers, and that's enough to actually clear it. I actually control the mages so they can start hitting something else, like the archer or some, while everything else is his the basins and such. I get close to the monument because I'm trying to do this on a timely matter. So I tried to take the 2 power wheel very quickly, where again I was explaining to you what to do during that time as well, if you saw me typing and so on, but at the same time I wanted to show you through a video. So again, I actually killed everything else. If you look at the top left, no more unit in there except one of them. That one of them for you is a Dread Chargers, which you can just, like I told you, you can kill it with activating his ability, which is great because you won't summon as much as I do when I'm trying to get to the other camps. With a Dread Charger, which costs about 400 right now and 500 Battleforge point, you can literally take that and it can tank all the way to the end. You can use Cold Snap just in case something really bad happens, but again, it has a really good amount of absorbed damage once you actually suck up the other 2 Dread Chargers. So as you see right here, I just went with the Swift and I went to the bottom right side, but my Swift was very low, so again I had to actually summon 1 and get to full HP before I get to the bottom right side. I already told you that you only need about 4 launcher on the left side, and that should clear everything else. And I put a construction hut on the right side, so I can start summoning the Lost Soul launchers. And again, I take one of the power well, because after that, again, not only is it giving me more power if you look at the top bottom right side, but at the screen, top right side at the little bottom of the power well, but at the same time, it allowed me to claim the rest of the power well very easily. I head back up. I tried to get to the next area with Cold Snap and my Swift Night Guard, and again, you already saw on the left side it completed defending, so you destroy everything, clear everything. Now you just get even more power back. Slowly, and once you put that furnace up there to defend, the first wave they come in, you're gonna get almost every power completely back. So after that, unlike my previous video, unlike the video that I made where I used the Lost Dancer and stuff like that, this time I'm gonna use the most easiest cards in the world. That is always use that I use on the RPVE to clear all camps, and that will be the Phoenix. All you need is, it's going to be so much power efficiency, because all you need to do is like summon like 3 of them if you want. I summon 4 just in case something bad happens, and then I use Embalmment, and then again it just starts recycling over and over and over and over, so long as there's like a good amount of health in there. Not that you're gonna need it with Embalmment, but you know, just in case if you do kill like one creature, it might or might not spawn like a little with the club. But again, it's going to be much easier once you actually clear everything that has like a bigger creature. So again, I wasn't actually watching, but you also have to repair the walls every time they come into it. Now, at one point, once you claim the 3rd monument, you can make it easier by using Nickel Blaster, but I just go ahead and rush to the 4th, and I want to see again how strong are my Lost Tower. But again, once it gets to that point, it becomes very easy. The only problem you'll have is the top left side, the northern cap. You're gonna have problem with the Sky Catcher. That's where you're gonna need like bigger unit or something like that. Like it would be nice, since you're using both Lost Dragon, both purple and green. I would put like at least like maybe 1 or 2 of the purple and then the other one of the green, because that will reduce the damage by 50% once they start hitting. But as you see, at one point I just start using the resource booster, and since you're technically, I'm not you should be going Shadow Frost, even though I see that you have a Time Vortex and stuff like that. You're supposed to go in Shadow Frost for the Lost Launcher, but once you get the 2nd or the 3rd monument for the purple shadow, then you can just use a reef booster all the way around. But as you see, the launchers is really easy. I go ahead and start summoning some of the constructors so I can put the Necrobasters just for loss, because right now it's all about defending, to be honest with you. You're gonna get it in the middle. Some of the camp might hit you in there, but again, I actually use 2 of the ships to just clear some of the part in there. But once everything is done, it's going to send minions after minions in the middle, and so you want to intercept that, because it's going to try to destroy everything else. But again, after you already have like all the Lost Soul Launcher and stuff like that, here what I'm doing is I'm just playing around. I could do this just with the Lost Soul Launcher and stuff like that, Cold Snap onto them, and it's very easy. But you already got to this point, you already can finish the game. You don't need any more help other than that. But once you actually finish defending, you just go ahead and go to the last part. Be careful with the Leechers. Some part in there, the Life Leecher, start teleporting your units closer and closer and closer, so it can get hit harder. So I do clear that very quickly, and then I just go straight to the end boss. Use the ability of the Spirit Ships to be able to heal you, and then finish up the boss with the Lost Evocation. Not sure if you have that, but I know you have the Dragon, the Spirit Ship, and Lost Warden, and that's pretty much the end of the video for that. If you have any other question or something like that, just hit me on the PM or on Discord, and that'll be the end of the video. Have a wonderful day.